All right, let's dive right in. We're going to be talking about one of the most transformative, honestly, one of the most exciting branches of artificial intelligence today, natural language processing. You might see it called NLP. It is fundamentally changing how we interact with technology, and we're about to break down exactly how.
So, let's just start with this one big question. What if computers could actually read, understand, and even write our language? I don't just mean processing commands, but really getting the nuance, the context, the intent behind our words. Well, that's the fundamental promise of NLP. And guess what? It's already happening all around us.
So what is this thing really? At its core, natural language processing is the field of AI that gives computers the power to understand, interpret, and even generate human language. You can think of it like a bridge between how we communicate and how machines compute. It's this fascinating meeting point of computer science, AI, and of course, linguistics.
And this didn't just pop up overnight. The journey of NLP is pretty incredible. In the early days, it was all about these rigid, rule-based systems. Programmers had to painstakingly handcraft every single grammatical rule. Then came this huge shift to machine learning, where models could actually learn patterns from massive amounts of data. And now we're in the deep learning era, with these incredible transformer models that understand language with an accuracy that was frankly science fiction just a decade ago.
That evolution brings us to today. So what does NLP actually do? Let's get into its core applications and see how they unlock the power that's hidden inside all that language data.
Okay, here are 4 of the real heavy hitters. You've got text analysis, which lets a company gauge public sentiment just by scanning reviews in social media. There's conversational AI. That's what powers the smart chatbots we're all starting to talk to. Document processing can literally read a 1,000-page contract and pull out the key info in seconds. And of course, language translation, which just keeps getting better and better, connecting the whole world. We're going to zoom in on one of these.
Let's zoom right in on something I bet every single one of us has used: chatbots. The modern ones, the ones powered by serious NLP, are so much more than simple scripts. They can handle really complex questions and, this is the key, they can actually remember the context of your conversation.
Think about how NLP understands a simple question like this. You could ask, "Where's my stuff?" or "What's the status of my recent shipment?" And the system gets it. It understands your intent is the same no matter how you phrase it. You want a tracking update. That ability to grasp the meaning behind the words, that's the real magic of NLP.
So we see how it works in a specific case, right? But let's zoom out again. This technology isn't just for customer service pop-ups. It's a truly revolutionary force that is reshaping entire industries, from medicine and healthcare to finance and law.
First up, healthcare. The amount of unstructured text data in medicine is just staggering. We're talking everything from doctor's notes to thousands upon thousands of research papers. NLP is the key that's finally unlocking all that information.
And the impact here is, well, it's profound. NLP systems can scan millions of clinical notes to find subtle patterns that a human might miss. It can help doctors make more informed diagnostic decisions. And it can even speed up drug discovery by analyzing vast libraries of medical research in a tiny fraction of the time it would take a team of scientists.
Next, let's talk about financial services. This is an industry that is built on data, speed, and of course, security. And NLP is quickly becoming an absolutely indispensable tool.
In finance, it's all about managing risk and spotting opportunities. NLP models can analyze news articles, financial reports, even social media in real time to gauge market sentiment. They can scan millions of transactions to spot those weird patterns that might signal fraud. And they can ensure compliance by reviewing incredibly complex regulatory documents.
And then there's the legal world, perhaps one of the most text-heavy industries of all. In this field, NLP is automating tasks that traditionally have taken hundreds and hundreds of human hours. Just imagine, instead of a team of lawyers spending weeks on due diligence, an NLP system can review thousands of legal documents overnight. It can flag specific clauses, identify potential risks, and just massively accelerate the entire process. We're talking about a total game changer for efficiency and accuracy in the legal field.
Okay, so of course adopting this kind of powerful technology isn't as simple as just flipping a switch. There are some critical challenges to think about, but the good news is they are absolutely solvable if you have the right approach.
So how do you get it right?
Well, success really boils down to three key things. First, it all starts with quality data. You've heard the saying, garbage in, garbage out, right? Well, for AI, that's the absolute truth. Next, privacy and security. This is non-negotiable. You have to build with ironclad security from the ground up, especially if you're dealing with sensitive info. And finally, you have to plan for integration. This amazing new tool needs to work with your existing systems, not fight against them.
Now, looking ahead, this field is evolving at an incredible pace. I mean, what we're seeing today is really just the beginning. Let's take a quick look at what's just over the horizon for language AI.
The whole field is in the middle of this massive shift. We're moving beyond systems that just understand text to what's called multimodal AI. That's AI that can process text, images, and audio all at once. It's also getting way more accessible, with low-code platforms that mean you don't need a team of PhDs to use it. And it's getting faster and more private by moving from the cloud to edge computing, which means running directly on our local devices, like your phone.
So why does all of this matter for a business? What's the payoff? The return on investment is huge. And it's not just about saving money through efficiency. It's about creating genuinely better customer experiences. And of course, gaining a competitive edge. But honestly, the biggest aha moment often comes from the actionable insights. Finding those valuable, game-changing patterns in your data that were completely invisible before.
And that really is the bottom line. We live in a world that is drowning in data, so the ability to understand and act on all that language data faster and more effectively than your competition, that is a fundamental, undeniable advantage. NLP is the tool that makes that possible.
Which brings us to a final thought. We've seen how NLP allows machines to truly start understanding us. The technology is here, and it's only getting more powerful by the day. So the real question for the future isn't about what the technology can do, but what we're going to choose to do with it. As machines continue to master our language, what will we ask them to do next?